You are the sweetest thing, yeah. I live on the joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few, yeah.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world.
Amir Khan, he's Bolton's finest. Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight, and now the action's about to begin.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. The straight right just misses. Shot lands. Back and forth they go. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I'd ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realize that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Counter shot. That hook won't score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That big hook doesn't land. The perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Here we go for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's nothing quite like a fight night at night under the stars.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us. Not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit. But for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
There's a counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that. Crawford's legs are all over the place. How are they still standing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That counter punch caught him. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Yeah. Look at Duff. Order belts, my seat. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Watch that ting. What ping we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Watch that ting. No what ping we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Watch that ting. No what ping we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Look up, fling, right up, fling. Watch that ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In a ring it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. At Daft man put a kid on his. Been back from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. First, we have Larry Holmes. Watch out for that reach of 206 centimeters. He's also 190. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight. The greatest.
This bout.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. No defense for that hook. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Holding nothing back here in the round. punch caught him clean. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That counter shot lands. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That jab doesn't score. Swing and a miss with the jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Well,
we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. His jab just got blocked. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Beautiful counter shot. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. Well, wait a minute. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy.
Good man, Doc. Don't give him anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right?
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Chin off. You got complacent? This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. Don't worry about it.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Good counter punching. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Beautiful counter punch. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchanged punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab not finding its target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just missed with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A perfect count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And that hook misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Running to land the left hook, but was not successful. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't.
Hey, bro.
That jab won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And he scores with the counter. Perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they...
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he just missed with that left jab. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? That uppercut doesn't get through. Well done with that counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
The straight right just misses. Beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali. Looks like trouble was averted.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good job stopping that uppercut. Big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Happy? I like that round. Good work. You stay focused.
Better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league.
Don't be looking in for one shot at a time. Set him up.
You're switching on.
On to the 6th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Jab does not score. The greatest, Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The counter lands. Missed with that right uppercut. These two were made for each other. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that round. Good round. You still good?
Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They relax.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. It somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Missing with that right hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab misses. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Didn't land that jab. Smart defense early, trying to withstand this barrage. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.